Welcome to the northern hills of Portugal. We are here in Montalegre, the home of the craziest weather in Rallycross. I was here just over 12 months ago when it decided to snow just before the semi-final started, and we're hoping for a bit better this weekend. Some rain predicted, but we're going to see how it goes. Toppy, come here. How are you, buddy?
Not bad.
Good to see you. Of course, you took the win round 3. Last time just missed out on a podium in round 4. What are your hopes heading into this weekend? Are you looking to take back the championship lead?
Yeah, of course I would like to take it back. I lost it by 1 point to Kevin, so maybe that's the aim for this weekend. But yeah, it can be. But the track is fantastic. It's one of the best, and it's for the Finnish driver. It's really fun to drive also when you can flick the car. And I think we also have an interesting first corner when we don't use the choker.
Okay, and of course you've just been announced you're back in the Home Hyundai in the World Championship. Congratulations for that.
Thank you very much.
Are you looking forward to getting back into the mix of the World Championship, guys?
Yeah. This is my main focus, but this was the one opportunity which was opened for me, so I wanted to use it. And thank you for Max for letting me drive this one.
Perfect. Toppy, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
See you soon.
See you.
So we have Mr. Toppy Heikkinen. Let's go take a look at his car over here quickly. Of course, you'll be very familiar with Toppy Heikkinen's livery so far this year. Over here we have Mr. Jerome Grosset-Janin. Did not have the best of luck in Lydden Hill. Jerome seemed to be finding trouble after trouble. He was getting caught up in first corner madness, which was ruining his race over and over again. You go back to SA where Jerome was nailing his start, so it's going to be interesting to see if Jerome can get back to that form where he is just untouchable off the line. Here we have Mr. Nelson Piquet's livery. We're having a bit of a swap around here. So this weekend, this was supposed to be Armindo Araujo's weekend, car rather for the weekend. Armindo is a local driver, WRC driver. I think he's won the Portuguese Rally Championship as well, and he's a Hyundai factory driver. So we're having a swap. Ollie Webb is going to be driving in Nelson Piquet's colours this weekend. So let's see who else we can find. And of course, Ollie looks so quick. He's almost launched up to, I think, 7th in the championship after just 2 appearances so far this year. So it's going to be interesting to see how Ollie kind of adapts to a track where he's not going to be able to use his touring car style so much. We've just been speaking over on the track. I was with a lot of the British drivers, and let's just say Ollie and Perry are not too sure how they're going to get on with sliding this weekend. Ronnie Searock, the most improved man in the championship. Ronnie has been getting quicker and quicker so far, and he almost looked like he was set for a podium finish in Lydden. It's going to be interesting to see how Ronnie can just keep up with these guys. He seems to be kind of getting better and better the more and more he's following the likes of Timmy, the likes of Kevin. These guys have been driving Rallycross for years. The best thing about it, Ronnie is just buzzing to be in the mix. Shoo, he was, I think, the highlight of all the drama in Lydden Hill. There's an awesome photo of him up on his side. He was getting caught up in spins. But it's going to be interesting to see Shoo just how Shoo adapts to getting a clean weekend back, because I think SA, he looked really good, getting caught up in trouble. Lydden, he was just full of trouble all weekend, so it's going to be interesting to see how Shoo gets on. What can I say? Timmy Hansen, fresh out of Canada. Timmy didn't have the best weekend in the World Championship last year, so you can be guaranteed Timmy is going to be pushing hard for the semi-finals and final this weekend. I'm just going to let you out here. I think you can just see, speaking of the Hansens, Kevin Hansen's car over here. I hear a rumour there's going to be some new livery on Kevin Hansen's car this weekend. Is that true?
Possibly.
And any ideas or? All right. So we're gonna have to come by later and see the finished product. We won't ruin it. We won't ruin it too much. Thank you very much. So of course, take a look at Kevin Hansen's ride here. Of course, yellow squad. What Kevin Hansen's all about. But he's getting some of the Swedish blue in there, which we like as well. Andrew Jordan is back. Podium finish in Lydden Hill. His first ever appearance in TitansRX, and speak of the devil, he's here. Hello mate, how are you?
Right.
You good?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, really good, thank you. Good to see you back. You look like you really enjoyed it in Lydden.
It was good. It was full on. It was the racing was fantastic, and some of the best racing I've ever had. Seriously, it was full on. And you know it's been good when you get to the end of a race and you couldn't actually remember what the hell's just happened, but you know it was good fun. So yeah, back for more, doing the rest of the year, and Lydden was going to be a strong one for me because I've driven there before. I've driven at Estering on a tester. I've not driven at any of the other circuits. So MJP Arena I've tested,
yeah.
But here and Hungary I've not driven at. And this to me is out of my comfort zone. You know, the gravel section you look at, and it's proper loose and proper rallycross stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it.
We've just seen you come out of a British Touring Car weekend last weekend, very smooth driving. How do you switch your mind to go from such a different driving style to coming here to what we've just been speaking on the track off camera? And it's going to be a lot of sideways action for you guys.
Yeah, it's Lyden's not too bad because it cleans up so much, and you don't have the car that out of shape, whereas here you need to, and so it will be out of my comfort zone. I won't be as quick as I would want to be early on, just because I'm having to get out of that. In the touring car, as you say, you're driving so smooth. Anything a little bit of oversteer is an issue. So here you're going to have it a fair way out of shape. But it's really nice actually to come. Lyden, I expected to do well, so you have that expectation from yourself. Here, there's lots of good people doing this one. If I could get to the final, I'd be really, really happy, certainly on the first day. But I'm just going to enjoy driving a cool car with some great people at a really cool circuit. So it's no pressure, just throw a car around, have some fun.
I think the funniest thing for me about this weekend as a Rallycross fan is seeing so many of these drivers here haven't really gone super sideways yet. So we were just talking on the grid, myself, Perry, yourself, and it's going to be an interesting weekend. I can't wait to see it.
Cool.
AJ, see you soon, buddy. Thank you very much. So here is the switch. Ollie Webb is not going to be in this car. Amindo Haralho is going to be in this car. So Hayden Paddon's livery is what the local driver is going to be driving. The return of Craig Breen, he had an awesome outing in the Hyundai i20 in the WRC last weekend in Finland. Craig just looked on it all weekend back in Finland last week. So let's just hope that glimpse of form we saw in SA is going to come back, because Craig looked like he can mix it right at the front with all of the TitansRX regulars. Next up, so we have another one of the newbies here this weekend. Ivan Erez is adopting Abby Eaton's livery for the weekend, so have a look out for that. Of course, Ivan, again, a local driver, he's come here, I think, with a lot of expectation from the local fans, but it's going to be interesting to see how he gets on. Perry McCarthy. I don't think I've ever seen a man so buzzing to get in a car, get out the car, just be involved in a Rallycross weekend. It was 15 years since his last competitive race appearance, so Perry was just buzzing to get back to racing. I think this is where Perry's now going to get a bit more serious. Perry's going to be aiming to nail those starts, claim the first corner, and I have a sneaky feeling it's going to be watch out for the tyre there. And then Rainey Sample, the man who keeps getting quicker and quicker. He was involved in a nasty hit at Lyden Hill, but as you can see, no damage to the car. I think Rainey's going to get on awesome this weekend. But for me, it's going to be interesting to see how Rainey continues to adapt to using these hand controls. As you can see here, this is how Rainey uses his throttle. If you come to the right a little bit over here, this is his brake lever. Then of course he has his traditional handbrake and gear shifter. What's different for Rainey is he can use the paddle shifters in the back to shift gears for him, and it's done through a hydraulic system. Rainey's been having some trouble with that so far this year, so it's going to be interesting to see what he sticks with. He has been using normal hand controls as we would whilst using the throttle with his hand. He's been using the hydraulic system. He's been talking about going to an electronic system. How it goes this weekend, I'm not sure. You're going to have to follow all the action across the social media. #TitansRX, @TitansRX. See you tomorrow.